Imagine waking up feeling completely energized, ready to conquer the day. Now, imagine the difference between that feeling with 7 hours of sleep versus 8. It sounds simple, right? Just an extra hour in bed. But what if this small change could impact your mood, your productivity, and even your overall health? People often argue about the ideal sleep duration for peak performance and well-being. Some claim that 8 hours is the golden rule, the magic number for a good night's rest. Others swear by 7 hours, suggesting it's enough to recharge while also maximizing productivity. In this section, we'll explore surprising studies and fascinating insights into how just 1 hour can make or break your day. Discover how factors like age, lifestyle, and even your genes might influence your perfect sleep recipe. Stay tuned to learn about the unexpected links between sleep duration and cognitive function, emotional resilience, and long-term health outcomes. Could this be a game changer for your nightly routine? The answer might surprise you. Many people underestimate the importance of sleep duration, but it plays a critical role in overall health and well-being. The difference between sleeping 7 and 8 hours might not seem significant at first glance, yet it can have profound effects on how we function daily. Consider the story of Sarah, a busy professional juggling work, family, and her social life. For months, she managed on just 7 hours of sleep each night. She noticed that while she could get through her tasks, there was a persistent fogginess in her thoughts, and her moods were often unpredictable. On weekends, when she allowed herself the luxury of 8 full hours of rest, she felt more focused and emotionally balanced. This extra hour provided her brain with the time it needed to process emotions effectively and consolidate memories better. To grasp why this hour matters so much, let's explore what happens during sleep. Our body cycles through different sleep stages multiple times a night, including light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement sleep. Each stage has unique benefits. Light sleep helps with memory consolidation and mood regulation. Deep sleep is crucial for physical restoration. REM aids in creativity and problem solving. When we cut short our sleep by even an hour consistently, we might miss out on completing these cycles effectively. Missing REM stages due to reduced sleep can affect our ability to tackle challenges creatively at work or school. Imagine your brain as a computer. It needs time to file away all the data from your day. Without that full reboot time, you may experience more errors or slowdowns. There's also compelling research linking insufficient sleep to long-term health issues like heart disease and weakened immunity. Think of those extra 60 minutes as an investment in your future well-being. By ensuring adequate rest regularly, you empower your body to repair itself more efficiently and defend against illnesses more robustly. For those wondering how much of an impact this really makes on productivity or daily routines, reflect on athletes who fine-tune their training schedules with rest periods meticulously planned out. Their performance often hinges not just on practice, but also on quality recovery time. Similarly, everyday life demands peak performance from everyone in various capacities, from parents managing households to students tackling exams, and getting the right amount of rest is part of that peak performance equation. So next time you're considering whether to squeeze in one more episode of that show or answer just a few more emails late at night, think about Sarah's story and what science tells us about those extra minutes of sleep. It might be tempting to skimp on rest now for more waking hours. However, in the long run, prioritizing full sleep cycles translates into sharper minds and healthier bodies. The choice between 7 versus 8 hours might just be the simple change you need for a dramatic impact on your life. Exploring the impact of sleeping 7 hours brings us to a fascinating intersection of modern research and age-old wisdom about rest. Picture this. A person who consistently gets 7 hours of sleep might wake up feeling alert and ready for their day. But is this enough for optimal functioning? Studies suggest that for many, 7 hours can indeed provide sufficient rest. helping maintain a good balance between sleep and daily responsibilities. This duration allows the body to go through essential sleep cycles, including deep sleep and REM, which are crucial for physical recovery and memory consolidation. For example, consider the case of an office worker who wakes up after 7 hours feeling refreshed, able to perform tasks efficiently at work, and remains engaged throughout the day. However, there's a catch. While some folks thrive on 7 hours, others may start experiencing subtle signs of sleep deprivation over time. Imagine someone who regularly sleeps just 7 hours finding themselves more irritable or struggling to focus during complex tasks. This variation highlights how individual differences play a significant role in determining whether 7 hours is adequate. Consider also the story of athletes. Many athletes find that even small deficits in sleep can affect performance significantly. An athlete who reduces their sleep from 8 to 7 hours might notice changes in reaction times or endurance levels, suggesting that while they can function, they're not necessarily reaching their peak potential. It's worth thinking about how lifestyle factors might influence this as well. For instance, someone with a demanding job or rigorous study schedule might need more sleep to counterbalance stress and mental exhaustion compared to someone with less taxing daily activities. What becomes clear is that while sleeping 7 hours might work well for some people under certain conditions, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Understanding your body's unique needs is key. It's like tuning an instrument to find just the right pitch where everything resonates perfectly. The journey through understanding why this difference matters will guide choices on personal health routines. The importance lies not just in numbers, but in listening to what our bodies tell us about rest and recovery needs. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into what happens when we stretch that sleep to 8 hours in our next section. Diving deeper into the full 8 hours of rest reveals a world of benefits that go beyond just feeling refreshed. Think of it as unlocking the full potential of your nighttime routine. Picture this: your body and brain have their own nightly checklist, like a factory that runs quality control. When you get those full 8 hours, every system gets the attention it needs. Imagine this: it's like running a software update on your computer overnight. If you cut it short by even just an hour, some updates might not complete, leaving your system vulnerable and sluggish. In our bodies, during that 8th hour, critical processes reach their peak. Deep sleep stages where tissue growth and muscle repair occur are given extra time. This is when human growth hormone is released, aiding in physical recovery. Then there's memory consolidation. The brain sorts through all the day's information, deciding what to keep and what to discard. It's the equivalent of decluttering your phone storage necessary for optimal function without getting overwhelmed or running slow. Consider real-world examples from athletes who swear by those extra minutes of rest for improved performance. LeBron James reportedly sleeps 12 hours when training intensely because he knows those final cycles are vital for peak performance and recovery. Also crucial is emotional regulation. Ever notice how everything seems a bit more manageable after a good night's sleep? Those final stages help balance emotions, making us less reactive to stressors throughout the day. For students and professionals alike, this translates into better focus and creativity during waking hours. Imagine trying to solve a complex puzzle with only part of the pieces visible. Finishing that extra hour allows your mind to see the full picture clearly. In essence, treating yourself to a complete 8-hour cycle isn't just indulgence. It's about optimizing every aspect of well-being from physical health to emotional resilience. It's not about stealing an extra hour from your night. It's about giving yourself an edge in every waking moment. The differences in sleep duration might seem subtle, but the effects on both body and mind are quite profound. Let's dive into how 7 versus 8 hours of sleep can impact everyday life. Imagine two individuals. One consistently gets 7 hours of sleep, while the other manages a full 8. The physical differences might not be obvious at first, but over time, they start to unfold. Research shows that getting just an hour less can slightly increase levels of stress hormones like cortisol. This might not seem significant on a day-to-day basis, but over weeks or months, it contributes to higher levels of chronic stress. Consider this scenario. Someone who's operating on 7 hours might experience more frequent colds and longer recovery times from minor illnesses. Their immune system doesn't have as much time to repair overnight compared to those who enjoy an extra hour of rest. On the mental front, think of the brain as a complex network that needs nightly maintenance. With 7 hours, some cognitive functions like memory and concentration aren't as finely tuned as with 8. Picture trying to solve puzzles or make decisions early in the morning after a shorter night's rest. It could feel like wading through mental fog, where thoughts are sluggish and focus is hard to maintain. Let's bring it back to our two individuals. The one with 7 hours may find themselves reaching for more coffee during the day, needing extra boosts just to keep alert and productive. The person getting 8 hours often reports feeling refreshed with fewer cravings for caffeine or sugar highs. Emotionally, even our mood can shift depending on how much sleep we get. A person sleeping only 7 hours might experience fluctuations in mood more frequently. They're quicker to irritation or experience increased feelings of anxiety. Comparatively, those who clock in 8 hours tend to report feeling more balanced and positive emotionally. While these changes might seem minor daily, over time they build up, painting two very different pictures of overall health and wellness. Sleep influences everything from energy levels to emotional stability and even long-term health risks. Understanding these nuances helps in making informed choices about personal sleep habits and priorities. Every night is an opportunity to invest in tomorrow's well-being through something as simple yet powerful as that extra hour of sleep. The differences we explored between sleeping 7 and 8 hours are more impactful than they initially appear. It turns out that prioritizing a solid 8 hours can enhance everything from cognitive functions to emotional well-being. This isn't just about feeling rested. It's about setting yourself up for a day filled with clarity, productivity, and resilience against stress. So, how do these findings shape your nightly routine? First, aim to create an environment conducive to sleep. Think dim lights, consistent temperatures, and reduced noise. Establish a pre-sleep routine that could include reading or meditation, activities that signal your body it's time to wind down. Consider the quality of your sleep as much as the quantity. If reaching 8 hours isn't feasible every night, focus on making those 7 hours as restful as possible. Experiment with sleep positions or bedding that support comfort and relaxation. We've delved into how our bodies and minds thrive with enough rest, so now it's time for action. Try adjusting your schedule gradually to find what works best for you. Consistency is key. Going to bed and waking up at the same time daily can make a big difference. If these insights have inspired you to rethink your sleep habits, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a healthier lifestyle. Share this video with anyone who might need some encouragement to prioritize their sleep, and let's build a community focused on well-being together. The journey towards better sleep starts tonight. Embrace it and notice the transformation it brings to your days ahead.